Assalamu alaikum dear student. Today we will solve the fourth question of this poem which we was reading. So in the fourth question the poet said that find out the rhyming word. First of all we should understand what is rhyming word and what is rhyming scheme. Let's start to know the difference between rhyming word and rhyming scheme. First of all we are going to solve the question which is rhyming word. Let's start to solve it. So you can find easily rhyming scheme way, gray, white, sight, tight. These three words are rhyming scheme and dim and him. It is also rhyming word. Sorry. And how we can determine it is rhyming scheme? Way, gray. This is first rhyming word. So we can give the name A. And second is white, sight, tight. So it is B. And third dim and him, it is C. So here the rhyming scheme is A, B, C. And in second stanza you can easily determine the rhyming word and also rhyming scheme. How we can determine it? Let's start. Near, here, day, way, white, tight. This is also rhyming scheme and we will give it name which are rhyming scheme. Near, here, it is A. Day, way, it is B. White, tight, it is C. Here also the poet gave rhyming scheme A, B, C. And in third stanza you can easily find out rhyming word and you can easily determine rhyming scheme. So let us start to solve the second question of this poem. Question number 4 we had completed it, and question number B. Now write the rhyming scheme. So in first stanza and second stanza we solved the rhyming scheme, and it is tasked for you to find out in the third stanza rhyming scheme and rhyming word also. And let's start to give focus on question number C. Find two lines that contain inversion. Before understanding inversion we have to discuss about what is inversion. So it is very easy to understand the inversion. We all know that the grammar. In grammar the pattern of grammar starts from subject and end with object. When we use this pattern it is called grammar. But in inversion, in this figure of speech, it's not follow to grammar, because in inversion the importance given to object, subject, helping verb, it is mixed. It can be used first and subject can be used at the last and object can be used at the front, means at the beginning. So whenever we are using like that it is called inversion. Okay, so which types of line are inversion we will find from the poem. So let's start to find it. In last line you can observe that here the poet use my friend. It is object which the poet use at beginning, and I am building this bridge for him. This is the whole sentence. So here the poet use my friend. So object the primary given by the poet on my friend, this word. So it is object, and after it I am building this bridge for him. It is a full sentence. So this is inversion, and you can also find the same inversion line, the second line of last stanza. My friend in the path, I have come. So here poet also use inversion. Poet use at the first object and after subject and verb. So this line is also inversion. So boys and girls, you have to write this both line in example of inversion. And so let's start to solve the further question of this topic. Pick out one line each that contain the following figure of speech. So first of all, we will understand tautology. What is tautology? It is very easy to understand the tautology. Whenever we are saying same word in another sentence, means the same idea, same thing, same thought, we are talking in another way. So we can say that that line, it is tautology. For example, I went to see him personally. So in this sentence I use I and also personally. Personally and I both are same here. So this line is tautology. So let us start to find the tautology from the poem. You can read and find tautology from the poem. Same idea repeat in same way. You all know that the poet say, your journey ends with the close of the day. In second stanza, the third line, your journey ends with the close of the day. In this sentence, the poet use same idea, same word and close of the day. This is same word, the same idea. So this line is tautology. So let us start to solve second figure of speech which are given in this poem. Personification. So boys and girls, what is personification? Yes, it is very easy to know the personification. It means that when the non-living thing work like a living thing, we can say that it is personification. Okay, so in this poem the personification are given, so we have to find it and solve it to write before personification. Non-living thing work like a living thing. You can easily read the fifth line of last stanza. Chasm which held no fear for me. Chasm, we all know that chasm means breach, which made by pilgrim. It create fear in front of pilgrims. So fear, who create fear? Living thing. But here chasm create fears. So it is also personification. And the last but not least, interrogation. Interrogation means whenever we are asking some question like WH type question and yes no type question, it is interrogation figure of speech. You can easily find this figure of speech from the poem. Interrogation. You can see the last line of second stanza. Why build ye here at eventide? This is question asked by poet. And the second line of second stanza, why waste your time in building here? This is also question. So this is interrogation figure of speech which are used in the second stanza. So write down these two lines in front of interrogation. I hope boys and girls do you better understand the poem The Pilgrim. In this poem the poet said about a pilgrim who was very helping nature and philanthropist who helped to other. Yet then, Assalamu alaikum.